Hey, how's it going, guys? John Santos, and in today's video what I'm going to cover is a very important question a lot of you guys continue to have, and that is how to start a business as an LLC. So stick around. And as a disclaimer, before we jump right into everything and to really give you guys an overview as far as like what an LLC does, how to start it, where to go, and more importantly, how it applies to an online or offline business. Now, before we get into all those details, I just have to make a disclaimer. I am not a lawyer, so I'm not able to offer you guys any kind of legal advice. But I will be able to connect you guys to a few online resources that'll be able to help you guys with any kind of legal questions that you may have pertaining to your specific situation. So in this video, we're just going to go over the different steps, where to file if you want to do it on your own. And then I'm also going to give you guys resources if you want to have somebody help you in the process. All right, so let's jump right into what exactly an LLC is. So an LLC is known as a limited liability company. So ultimately what it ends up doing is it ends up helping business owners that are just starting out to really protect and separate their business from their personal assets. So in the case of any kind of lawsuits or anything pending against your guys' company, you're not personally liable for it. And that's the beauty of the LLC, is that it protects you, it gives you that legal veil. So that's just one aspect of the LLC. Another aspect is obviously in the tax purposes. It allows you to have different tax incentives and benefits. So as always, you want to definitely consult with an accountant or a bookkeeper or a legal opinion for how it pertains to your specific tax situation, because it all depends on the different brackets that you're in. And of course, when you have an LLC, you really are more credible. Your business isn't just a one-stop shop. It's an LLC. It's a corporation registered as the state level, so people know that you're taking your business a little bit more seriously. You have some credibility behind it. And I think another one of the cool benefits of an LLC is that you're able to sell parts of your company in return for investment. So you're able to bring other people on board that'll want to invest in your business for a certain equity stake. And then their assets are also protected because they're not necessarily a part of the business, they're just investors in the business. So as long as the LLC has its stuff buttoned up, they're pretty protected from any type of negative things that can happen with the company. So those are just some of the main benefits of an LLC. I know there's a bunch more, and I know that you guys may want to know what else is on there. So I will be linking some resources and links in the description. So just always make sure you check the descriptions of the videos, because I do expand and elaborate a little bit more on anything that I talk about in the videos itself right now that I may have forgotten. So click on over to the links. You guys will see a bunch of different resources, and I'll start pointing you in the right direction so you can get started really quickly. All right, so with that being said, we'll jump into the different steps that it takes for you to actually file your LLC with your state. So then this way you're aware of what steps are upcoming, where you need to go, and more importantly, how much it may cost. So the first step in starting your LLC is in knowing where you need to go and register this. So in Nevada, I'm actually based out of Las Vegas. So in Nevada, we actually have a website called Nevada Silver Flume. And what that is it's a state-sponsored and created website that handles all of the business licensing and all of the registration online. So with that online portal, you're able to pretty much create your entire LLC, register your business license, file all of your paperwork online. They make it super easy and simple for you to do. Now in your state, I'm pretty sure there's a website similar to it, but in some cases there may not be. It may not be that simple. You may have to go to a couple different sites. And if that's the case for your situation, I do recommend that you definitely do some Google searching. Just make sure that you're looking up your state's business registrar, your state's LLC formation, and just look at the end of the URL to make sure it's a .gov address or a .ca or a .state address, that is a legitimate site. And then those websites will more than likely help you and guide you through the process of actually submitting all your paperwork. But in the case that you don't have that and maybe it's too complicated, there is going to be some resources down below that for a nominal fee, they streamline the entire application process. You do it on one website and they file everything else for you. But just be aware that your state may already have an online portal where you guys can do everything yourselves. But once again, if that's overwhelming, click the links down below. Some of them are like CorpNet, Rocket Lawyer, LegalZoom. They all offer it for a very discounted price. So just click the links down below to learn more about those. That's going to be your first step in actually creating your LLC, is just know where you need to go and file. All right, don't get scammed by anybody. Don't pay extra. Learn where you need to go and file, because once you have that down, then you're able to pretty much just submit your applications and you're good to go. So the next step is in actually forming the LLC. Some of the paperwork involved is going to be like the articles of organization. All right, so in this paperwork, what it's pretty much telling the state is it's telling them who's involved with the business, where is the business located, and any other important information that your state requires. So the articles of organization is one piece of the paperwork that you're going to be submitting. Next up, another paperwork involved with the process is going to be the list of officers. Now, the list of officers is something that's going to be filed every single year, and the state is going to require it from you every single year. So when you first start your LLC, I believe they give you like 30 days for you to file this. So that's just going to include who's involved and who's actually managing the business, whether it's managers or members. And there's different legalities to that. So once again, just make sure you look into it before choosing either one. And the list of officers is going to be the thing that gets published online as well. So it'll actually tell everybody who's a part of that business and all of those informations. The state needs to have that every single year. So that's going to be something you always file and resubmit on a yearly basis. The next thing involved with your LLC is going to be an operating agreement. But just keep in mind that an operating agreement isn't necessarily filed with your state. Like, they're not going to request it from you. So this is going to be a legal document that you create between your business partners or anybody that's involved in your business that ultimately lays out how the business is going to operate. So that's in a nutshell what an operating agreement is. Now, this document is extremely important because it outlines the way that the business is going to operate, who has what percentage, how the business dissolves, if there's any legal disputes within members, how those cases are handled. It definitely helps outline how the overall business is going to be, and it's actually also a protection from any outside type of things that are involved with your business as well. Once again, this is an important document. You're not going to file it, but you will need it. So make sure that you either consult with an attorney to draft something specific to your circumstances, because everybody has a unique circumstance, or click the link in the description for Rocket Lawyer. They actually have legal formation documents. You can pull one off, you can kind of be guided through the process. And then if you have any questions, you can always consult with an attorney through them, and they have them at a very cheap rate. So that's always a good thing to do. If you're not willing to dish out thousands of dollars for an operating agreement, you can head on over to that site and they'll walk you through it. It's really cool. And they'll also help you form other kind of documents that you'll need throughout the process and the journey of your business. And now that you guys have that all squared away, you're simply going to file your business license, and that's going to be a fee that's paid to your state, letting them know that you're doing business. And then if there's any other kind of county or city fees that you have, you also want to make sure you check into those and pay those licenses so you're up and running and ready to go, and there's no issues from the government side. All right. So once you have those things in order, one of the things that you're going to want to file is a doing business as. And a doing business as is simply what name your business is going to legally operate as. All right, so for example, if it's 3 of you guys and you decide to call your LLC 3 Brothers LLC, but then if you want to do like your business as either Wake Up and Win or something like that, it'll be the LLC's formed with the state as 3 Brothers LLC, and then you're going to file with your county or your clerk's office as the DBA being Wake Up and Win. All right, so that's the business name that people are going to know. You're going to have your websites for it. You're going to have your trademarks or whatever it is. The LLC is a legal corporation registered with the state, and the Wake Up and Win is going to be the thing that the customers see. All right, so you're definitely going to have to consider a DBA if it's going to be different from your LLC name, just like you would if it was a sole proprietor or a partnership. The next step that you're going to take is you're actually going to go to the IRS.gov website. And the IRS.gov website, what they're going to do is they're actually going to help you register your tax ID number associated with the business license and the business you created in your state. All right, so you're going to enter in the information that you got from your state side over to the IRS, and then you're going to let the IRS know some details about your business, and then they're going to give you a tax ID number. And that tax ID number is essentially a social security number for your business. All right, so just like when you're born, you're giving a stamp of approval from the state, letting them know, hey, this is a registered person. Here's your social security number. Here's the ID number that's associated with you. A business is treated in the same manner. It's treated as a person. So the IRS gives you a tax ID number that you're going to use on all legal documents, letting them know that, hey, look, this is my information associated with my business. All right, and once again, it's important to note that the IRS allows you to do this free of charge. All right, so this is going to be one of those things where if you're Googling it, make sure you're on the .gov website, because it's free of charge and it's a simple, easy walkthrough page. All right, so just click on over. I'm going to link it down below as well so you guys get the right link. Walk through the process. It's like a 5-step process, and then you guys will have your EIN number ready to go. So now that you guys have all your legal documents together, your tax ID number, your business licenses, your registration, your operating agreements, now you're going to go to a bank, either bank, whether it's online or in person, and you're going to open up a business bank account. They're going to open it up in the name of the business using the EIN number and all the information you just created, and they're going to create a business account. Now at this time, if you have some pretty good credit, I would definitely inquire about what incentives they're giving businesses that open up new accounts, because a lot of the times they will want to get your business and give you something, apply for like a line of credit or a credit card, and that all helps in helping you grow your business. So with that information, you're now a entity acknowledged by your state and the government as a business. So congratulations to forming all that and to creating and starting your journey. With that, you're able to open up your websites. If you're opening up a store, if you're taking out a loan, or if you're bringing on partners, you are now good to go when it comes to that. So that's the steps involved with forming an LLC. And of course, after you're done with the paperwork, you can also submit for a sales and use tax, which allows you to buy wholesale and you don't get taxed on it. And it allows you to collect taxes from the items that you sell in your state. All right, so that's going to be another process. You just head on over to your guys' state website and hit Nevada. For us, it's like Nevada sales tax, and there's a website associated with that, and there's some associated with your state. All right, so just keep those all in mind as you guys are moving forward. You are now good to go and operate as an LLC, as you saw, and I hope that this video helped you really clear your mind and be able to say, hey, this is a lot easier than I thought, because it is a little bit more simple. But in the case that your state is really complicated and there's a bunch of different things going where you have to go and submit these different applications, definitely consider the links in the description for the Rocket Lawyer, CorpNet, LegalZoom, and a couple others that I linked down there that'll help you form your state's that'll help you form your business license in your state. You'll simply pay them a nominal fee, and then they'll file everything for you and update it and make sure that you're good to go. All right, and then if you guys have any questions, comment down below. I'm always taking and fielding questions so I can create additional video topics. I appreciate you guys watching, and as always, there's going to be videos coming out every Thursday through Saturday. So on those dates, I'll publish at least 1, maybe 2 per week. So just always check in. I appreciate you guys very much. And I'm also going to link down a few other resources down in the description, so then that way you guys get additional topics and additional programs that I'm creating, all free of charge. That's how I do things around here. Much love and support for you guys, acknowledging the channel, sharing the content, and once again, let's get it and talk soon. Bye.